Questions for reflection. With the birth of Jesus the Messiah, the prophetic promise alluded to in this passage from the book of Micah has been fulfilled. Out of Bethlehem has come the future ruler of Israel. The church, looking back on the Old Testament through the eyes of living faith, also sees in Mary the Virgin of Nazareth, the one who was in labor and gave birth. In 2 days, we will celebrate the Nativity of the Lord, the birth of Jesus, the Christ, the Messiah. In him, all of the promises of the Hebrew Scriptures have found their yes. As the Apostle Paul would tell the Corinthians in his first letter, all of the promises of God find their yes in him. But understanding this requires living faith. Faith is both a gift and a fruit. As we approach the celebration of Christmas, have we asked the Lord to give us a fresh experience of that kind of faith, to open our eyes and our hearts to see what this celebration is really all about? The letter to the Hebrews was written to a community of Jewish Christians. The author is helping these early Christians to understand that Jesus is the fulfillment of all of the promises of God made in his covenant with the Jewish people. But it is also the promised new covenant, which the Hebrew prophets also spoke of, bringing all men and women into the fulfillment of the promise made to Abraham. Gentile Christians are now heirs to those promises, grafted onto the vine because Jesus himself is the vine. In the profound words of the Gospel of St. John, the Word has become flesh. Have we asked the Lord to help us grasp the profound nature of the Incarnation at a deeper and deeper level? Now is the time. When Our Lady went to visit her kinswoman Elizabeth, she was carrying the incarnate Word, and Elizabeth was carrying John. And the Gospel of Luke tells us that when Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the infant leaped in her womb. And Elizabeth, filled with the Holy Spirit, cried out, "Most blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb." And how does this happen to me, that the mother of my Lord should come to me? For at the moment the sound of your greeting reached my ears, the infant in my womb leaped for joy. Blessed are you who believe that what was spoken to you by the Lord will be fulfilled. And Mary said, "My soul proclaims the greatness of the Lord. My spirit rejoices in God my Savior." Living in the first home of the whole human race, his mother's womb, this last prophet of the Old Testament and first prophet of the New responded to the arrival of Jesus with a dance of joy in the womb. We are invited to reflect on this encounter as we prepare for Christmas. Are we doing so?